Welcome to the first previews of the new Knights of the Frozen Throne Hearthstone expansion. Alright, I haven't seen these cards before because I just came back from a Japan trip. So I'm gonna give you my first impressions of how good this card is in Constructed, in Arena, how good this card is to craft, yada yada yada. And of course, you guys should trust my opinion because obviously I'm a very good analyzer in cards, right? If you look at my previous reviews, I've analyzed cards perfectly. Except for the Road Quest. Okay, let's begin. 5 mana Druid card, Spreading Plague. Summon a 1/5 Scarab of Taunt. If your opponent has more minions, cast this again. So this is technically a Unleash the Hounds, right? It's like Unleash the Hounds for 5 mana because you're effectively getting a Scarab equal to the amount of enemy minions on the battlefield, and then you can but you can at the minimum get a 5 mana 1/5. So you can cast this as 0 or 1 minions on your opponent's board, you get 1/5, and if not, you get like a lot of 1/5s. I guess this is pretty good against Pirate Warrior, right? But like and possibly maybe Zoo with a lot of 1 health minions, but yeah, this seems kind of overcosted for the effect. And it just makes a bunch of walls. Might be good in Ramp Druid, but also might not be. I mean, my first impression of this card is kind of weak, right? But I guess Druids also have like a lot of buffs, like Power of the Wild and Mark of the Lotus and whatnot. So there could be a strategy where you just, you know, force your opponent to make a lot of dudes and then just make this and buff them all up to like 2/6 taunts, 3/7 taunts. That actually seems pretty powerful. But it only works against some strategies, so I don't think this could be too good. So my first initial impression is like a 2-star card. It's good against a very specific decks, and then against other decks, it's kind of like not too good. Next we have Fate Spinner for Druid again. Yes, Fate Spinner for Druid. It's a 5 mana 5/3. Choose a Death Rattle secretly. Deal 3 damage to all minions or give them +2/+2. So this is like a Abomination kind of card, or a what's it called? Spawn of the Zoth, but it's secret and your opponent doesn't know and they have to play around it, and you might actually trick your opponent, but usually you can't really trick them too much. Because I mean, come on, right? If you have a lot of minions on your board, you're gonna pick the +2/+2. If you have no minions, you're gonna pick the AoE. And you're also paying a big price for this, right? It's a 5 mana 5/3. I guess Abomination is a 5 mana 4/4 with like a lesser effect. But this guy is like, this guy's 3 health. I guess this needs to be the initial impression is good, because if you're playing something like, you know, a Swarm Druid, right? Like Token Druid, there's only 2 board states. The one board state is that you're very ahead. And the other board state is that you're not ahead at all because your opponent removed all your minions and then you're pulling crappy minions, right? And this can be good in both cases, but at the same time, this is like mediocre in both cases. Like come on, if you have a big board and you play this, I mean that's good. And if you have no board and you play this, okay, that is actually pretty good too. Oh, okay. You know, I'm buying this card. If Token Druid is a thing, then this card is good. I'm assuming. Yeah. Dude, if you have a board and you play this, that's actually super powerful. It's a 5 attack minion, right? Like, cards that give buffs, you want them to be a little bit more fragile. And a little bit more, you know, of a glass cannon. So, alright, I guess I'll give this, like, 3 stars. Give this 3 stars, that's alright. Thanks for the sub, Matonia. Ooh, Druid Legendary. It's Hadronox. 9 mana 3/7. Death Rattle. Summon your taunt minions to die this game. Oh. So it's kind of like a N'Zoth, but worse because of Death Rattle. It's really hard to make it work. But what if you put both Hadronox and N'Zoth in the same deck? So you can, like, what? Play Hadronox, try and kill it, get a lot of taunts that also have Death Rattle, and then you play N'Zoth. Get back all those taunts of Death Rattle and Hadronox, and then Hadronox dies and you get back all the... Okay, there's some really weird stuff here, but It's a freaking 9 mana 3/7. Like, why is this? Damn, 9 mana 3/7 is really bad. Like, if it's 7/3, it's a different story because it puts a lot of pressure. Like, you want these things to die, right? But 9 mana 3/7, I'm not really a big fan. It also doesn't work in Ancient of War. It works on Druid the Claw. Works on the new 4 mana 3/5 guy. I mean, yeah. These effects are always strong, right? When you can, like, do a bunch of things that you did early game, but the 9 mana 3/7 is also kind of weak. So, I guess if you can give this taunt or something, that'd be good. If you can duplicate this is insane. Wait, is Menagerie Warden? No, Menagerie Warden is rotated out, right? No, it's not. Firelands Portal is still in the game. Okay, so if you Menagerie Warden this, that could be pretty insane. Are there anything that trigger Death Rattle in Druid? No. Spirit Singer Umbra? Oh man. Because the thing is, like, Druid can always do some weird stuff because they have Innervate, right? Any class that can cheat mana out, you can do some pretty degenerate stuff. I guess a taunt Druid might be a thing. Although for this effect to be good, you do want as many taunts as possible leading up to turn 9. So you want some of the cheaper taunts and whatnot. So alright, I'll give this a 3 stars for now. It could go up to 4 if there's more taunt minions that are good in this expansion. Because there is Menagerie Warden, and there is, like, Innervate, so yeah, okay. Bear Shark! Oh my god, look at this guy. 3 mana 4/3, Hunter minion with a Fairy Dragon hero power, right? Really good against casting stuff, so really good against Priest and Mage. It's, like, actually insane. It goes face and it doesn't really care. You put Howlmaster on this guy? Okay, that's... Like, if you Howlmaster this guy, that's ridiculous, right? That is actually ridiculous. The only bad thing about this card is Fire War Axe, and that's it. Or, like, True Silver, or like, Evil Horn Bow, or whatever weapon classes, right? But man, this against casters is actually just so backbreaking. You compare this against the other 3-drops in Hunter, right? Like, even like Animal Companion. This might actually even be better than Animal Companion. So I actually quite like this card. I think this is 4 stars. I give this 4 stars. It's pretty powerful. In Arena, this is auto pick, I think. In Arena, this is insane. Right? Fairy Dragon is insane in Arena already, so how is this not even more insane? Stitch Tracker. 3 mana 2/2 Battlecry. Discover a copy of a minion in your deck. So it's basically the rich get richer, especially in Arena, right? When you cast this and you have more OP cards, such as, like, I don't know, the 8 mana 7/7 charge, the Sparky 8 mana 4/8 dragon that nukes everything. Then this could get pretty degenerate. I think this is, like, pretty much an auto pick in Arena because it reminds me of Out of My Jungle. So this is like 6 stars in Arena, obviously, right? In Constructed, this kind of wants to reward a little bit more of a high-end hunter, like definitely not like an all-in face hunter. Discovering High Main is pretty good, but if you're playing hunter, you really don't want to play like a understated minion. You really just want to keep the pressure on the board because your hero power doesn't do that. So in Constructed, this might be a bit weirder. I'd say like only. I guess a grindy hunter deck might be good, huh? It's just a 3-star. I think it's just normal. In Arena, this is nuts. Right? It just has to be nuts. Venom Strike Trap. 2 mana secret. When one of your minions is attacked, summon a 2/3 poisonous cobra. Okay, so this is like Snake Trap, but instead of 3/1/1s, you get a 2/3 cobra. You get the cobra that goes, right, that thing. I mean, it's fine. I guess it's really good in Arena once again, because Snake Trap is OP in Arena, right? So I assume that this is good in Arena. And in Constructed, I mean, it's a secret. So Cloaked Huntress is still in Standard, right? I think Cloaked Huntress is still in Standard. So if there's like some degenerate secret deck, then, you know, that's another choice. And this is actually sometimes better than Explosive Trap. Because the thing with Secret Hunter is that you don't want your opponents to trade your minions, right? You want them to, you just want to keep on applying pressure. and secrets are kind of annoying. Like that's why freezing trap is one of the best secrets in Secret Hunter. So I guess this is better than explosive trap. So yeah, more choices. Abominable Bowman. Oh, I see what they did there, right? Snowman, Bowman. How is it abomination of okay? 7 mana 6/7. That's. I don't think there's actually a 7 mana 6/7 before, right? Death Rattle. Summon a random friendly beast that died this game. Whoa. This seems pretty strong. Like, wait, how? Wait. First of all, how does an archer have this ability? That doesn't even make sense. How does this card even make sense? This is okay. This is like a 0-star in the flavor department. How does an abomination that's wielding a crossbow summons a beast that died this game when it dies? Okay, that doesn't make sense. Man, this card does not make sense. Alright, in terms of playability, like, it's, this card is really good in... This card is really good in Arena. Right, you just pick this. It's an auto pick. Right? You're gonna have beast for sure. And it's a 6 mana 6/7 dies into something. That's like even better than Cairn, right? So yeah, this is insane. In constructed, you get something like even if you something get a 3/3 back. If you get like a 2/2 back, heck, if you even get a 1/1 back, it's if you get 1 back, it's not too good. But it's a 6/7, right? 6 is a lot of damage for Hunter. That's why Jaime was so strong, right? Yeah, this is like a more expensive Jaime. So Jaime is better, but this does a good job of pretending to be Jaime. So it's getting there. I'd say this is like 3 to 4 stars. I guess I'll give this a. Oh man, I want to give this a 4 stars, but at the same time, it's 7 mana, right? As in the Hunter class. All right, I'll give this a 3 star. I'll go on the safe side of going like Hunters still probably don't want to play expensive cards. Professor Putricide, 4 mana 5/4. That's a good stat line. After you play a secret, put a random Hunter secret onto the battlefield. Okay, so you basically double up your secrets, right? So 4 mana 5/4. Every time, yeah, you double up your secrets. So Secret Hunter, you put a random Hunter secret, right? Huh. Is this good? Is this card good? This card could be very busted with Cloaked Huntress. So you play Cloaked Huntress at 3. Your opponent doesn't kill it. Well, it's really hard to kill a 3 mana 3/4 at turn 3, right? It's very, very difficult. And then you play this, and then you go, who am I? None of your business. That's actually pretty. That could be cute. If you have more synergies of secrets, that'd be even more insane. So like Eagle and Bow, Secret Keeper. Are there some secrets that are bad? Not really. All the secrets are kind of fine. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think this might be overrated though. Because at the end of the day, you're still playing secrets. I think this is overrated. That's my first impression. I'm gonna go with 3 stars on this one. It's a good card. The stat line's fine, but I don't think it's gonna pop up that often. How good is a turn 6, right? Say you don't have Cloaked Huntress. How good is turn 6 play this and then play a secret? Is it that good? And what if you already have an Eagle Horn Bow equipped? Is that fine? I mean, could be fine.
I foresaw this.
Yeah, I think it's overrated. I'll say 3 stars. I actually borderline playing at 2 stars now. I actually don't think this is that good. It feels like that the jackpot scenario is just not that good. It's just getting a few more secrets, right? Like maybe 1. So I'm gonna go 2 stars on this one. I don't think this is that good. Luckies and Akile, thanks for the subs. Wow, 37 for Akile. Welcome back. Thanks so much, Akile. Yeah, I'm gonna give this 2 stars. I don't think it's that good. Deathstalker Rexar. Oh, the hero thing, right? So the hero cards are when you play this, you get a new hero power and you get to restore some health and you get a battle card. So for 6 mana, Deathstalker Rexar consecrates the board, except for face, right? You get 5 armor, and you turn your hero power into ability beast. I saw this before. This was a very, very This is very early. So build a fifth beast is you draw a zombie beast that's a combination of 2 beasts, right? So it becomes 2 mana draw a card, which is, well, the card should be really good, right? So it's probably better than a life tap in a sense. This is an auto pick in arena, right? That's just pretty freaking obvious. It's pretty much auto pick. In constructed, man, I have a very hard time imagining mid-range hunter to be a thing. But then this is actually, this hero part is pretty nuts. Like, how can a priest beat this? How can a control deck actually beat this? I mean, it's so difficult. Sure, you lose steady shot, but then if you're a mid-range hunter and this card just outvalues your opponent so much, right? 2 mana draw card, you're just gonna get grinded out. There's no way you can actually play the long game if Deathstalker Rexar comes in, which is kind of weird because Deathstalker Rexar, I imagine that he wants to smoke people to death, but apparently he's making value. So yeah, I feel like this card is. I want to give this card like man, mid-range hunter, man. Dude, why would play mid-range hunter and play mid-range everything else? Like, why don't you want to play like mid-range like druid or something, you know, or like rogue? Deal 2 damage to all minions. Man, it's like a combination of a lot of effects, but they're all kind of bad. Like, I don't want to heal myself when I'm playing hunter. I deal 2 damage to all minions. Like, why do I want that? I want to go face, and then draw a card replacing steady shot. I'm gonna give this a 3-star. It feels really good and it feels really bad. And why is that gem hiding behind the name tag? Man, that's just that doesn't make sense. Alright, moving right along. Lazy than Tal, this is the 7 months. I thought you were RPing my dad and you weren't coming back. Oh my gosh. God damn it, Lazy. Okay, let's go now. Cold Wraith. 3 mana, 3/4. Mage. Oh, this art looks awesome. He's so cold. He's so cool. 3 mana, 3/4, so really good already. Battlecry, if an enemy is frozen, draw a card. That is really good. Alright, so auto pick an arena, obviously. Draw a card. Man, that draw a card is so good. That is a big reward, right? That is a huge reward. And what is the downside of putting this in the deck? You get 3 mana, 3/4. Man, this card is pretty good. If an enemy is frozen, so War Elemental and then play this draw. I mean, this card is actually really good. I feel like this is 5 stars. How is this not insane? You're playing a 3 mana 3/4 at worst, which already that's what Temple Mage wants, and then you're obviously going to be playing freeze effects. 3 mana 3/4 that draws a card? That's insane. That's actually insane. I'm gonna give this 5 stars. Like. I think this card is insane. This is like Cabal Talon Priest levels of nuts. If there's more freezing effects, this gets even better, right? No, this card's really good. Like a 3 mana 3/4 is already really good. So yeah, I like this card. All right, what is this? You hear what? Okay. So this is 5 stars for sure now. All right, so Icewalker, 2 mana 1/3 elemental. Your heal part also freezes the target. So 2 mana 1/3, your hero power also freezes the target. That is actually pretty degenerate. Because in some decks, you can't actually beat this card. Because you're effectively just holding down one creature. And then this happens. Oh my god, this card is pretty good. I mean, the thing with 2 mana 1/3 is that you don't want to play on turn 2, right? But then at the same time, you can also play on turn 2 because 3 health, kind of hard to kill, and also relevant late game. And then yeah, they kind of have to kill this because like imagine if like when they decide whether to kill this or not, they have to kill this because if they don't kill this, then you freeze them again, you clear the board, they play more minions, and then they offer the choice again. So then they should have killed in the first place. And this is an elemental as well. Yeah, this card's good too. This card's not as insane as this one. This card makes Cold Wraith better. So I'd say like 3 or 4 stars for this one. I think this is like, man, this card is really good. Okay, I'm gonna go higher than this. I'm saying this card is 4 stars. I actually like this. Man, I think Temple Mage is gonna be a thing. Okay, maybe not 3. Okay, fine, 3 stars. It's a 1-3. Okay, fine. It's 3 stars. It's not as good. It's not. This is good. This is 3 stars. Yes, I'm gonna give 3 stars. That's my final verdict. All right. Oh my God, what happened to Sorcerer's Apprentice? Oh no. What phase? Doomed Apprentice. 3 mana, 3/2. Your opponent's spells cost 1 more. So this is basically a blank in a lot of decks. Against a lot of decks. So like in Pirate Warrior, it's a blank. Against Zoo decks, it's a blank. And this is 3 mana, 3/2. I mean, it's good against Rogue. But at the same time, it's also not good against Rogue. Because you're playing a 3 mana, 3/2, make the backstab cost 1. So it's the same thing as playing Sorcerer's Apprentice for 2, make the backstab cost 0. I don't really like this card. I think this is a 1. I mean, it's playable, but I don't like this. Yeah, it's also really bad against weapons. Alright, I'm gonna give this 1 star. Ghastly Conjurer. 4 mana, 2/6, battlecry, add a mirror image spell to your hand. That is insane! Oh wait, so this is auto pick in arena. How is this not auto pick in arena? This is auto pick in arena. In constructed, this is so this is like a little bit more of a stall card, right? So it's like a 5 mana, 2/10 in a sense. That makes combat really annoying. How good is this in constructed? What deck would want to fit this? Because if you're playing Tempo Mage, you kind of want to play like Steam Surger sometimes. You want to play more high attack minions. 2/6 is kind of like slow. Ooh, Quest Mage. Ooh, that could be a thing. Quest Mage? Would Quest Mage want to play this card? Actually, Quest Mage would want to play this card because they just want to slow things down for their Antonidas Time Warp combo. Okay, fine. This is a good Quest Mage card. Okay, sure. I buy that. So let's say 3 stars. Yeah, this is okay. This is pretty good. This is pretty good Quest Mage. Alright. Sindragosa, 8 mana, 8/8 dragon. Battlecry, summon 2 0/1 frozen champions. Okay, I'm assuming that these do something. 1 mana, 0/1 frozen champion. Desperado, add a random legendary minion to your hand. Okay, so you get an 8 mana, 8/8, and then you get 2 0/1s, and then you can ping these guys at worst to draw a legendary minion. So this is auto pick in arena. In constructed, this is a lot of value. So if you're playing Temple Mage and this is your high end, is that good enough? Like you get to basically play 8 mana, make your next 2 hero powers draw legendary. That seems really good. Actually, that seems really good. Because right now, what the Temple Mages play? Temple Mages lost Ragnaros, right? Because Ragnaros is no longer... he got banned. He got wrecked. And then Temple Mages play Antonidas now, right? And then there's really not much of a choice. 8 mana, 8/8 is... 8 mana 8 is fair. You can also activate these with like just Volcanic Potion or something too, right? So it's not like you have to ping. And you get 2 0/1s, which you can do stuff with it. I'm assuming this is good. I'll get Sindragosa a 4.
Amaz, have you heard about the Priest's Hero card? Archbishop
Silver Martini, why are you ruining it? We're getting there.
Battlecry, shuffle
God
top
damn
of your
it.
opponent's
Ah,
deck
digital
into your
dummy
deck.
detected.
Put your faith in the light, Kappa.
Kappa. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna give Sindragosa a 4. 4 stars. I think this is actually pretty good. Yeah, you make your hero power draw a card. It's like making a hero power life tap for 2 turns. And like a legendary minion is not, it can't be that bad. So yeah. Alright. Oh my god, she looks so weird. Oh, she looks like a grandma. Oh, Moody, thanks for the sub. Foster Chain at the Grandma is a 9 mana hero card. You get 5 armor. Battlecry, summon a 3/6 War Elemental. And then your elementals have lifesteal this game. Man, that kind of sucks. Oh, wait, you get the hero power too. Okay, so the hero power Icy Touch. Deal 1 damage. If this kills a minion, summon a water elemental. Okay, there we go. Man, if it's just this, that kind of sucks. Your elementals have lifesteal this game. Okay. So once again, it's like a combination of 3 bad effects turned into 1. Icy Touch. Deal 1 damage. If this kills a minion, summon a water elemental. Is Fallen Hero? No. Fallen Hero is banned. Yeah, Fallen Hero is banned. Okay, so there's always basically it has to kill one. It has to deal 1 damage and kill something to get a water elemental. That's lifesteal. So lifesteal is like the new mechanic in the Knights expansion. Lifesteal is basically the same text as Mistress of Pain, and Burn Bristle, and that damage done heals yourself. Is this just me, or I feel like Juraxis is better than this? Right? Like, I guess you can't really compare across classes, but like, this hero power, man. This hero power is kind of weird. I guess it's really easy to trigger this sometimes because if you're playing mage, you naturally have spells that deal damage. So say they have like, I don't know, like a 5/6 or something, and you have a water elemental. You can do something weird like, you know, you can like try and always mix this work. Because you have spells that deal 2 damage, you have spells that deal 3 damage, you have Blizzard, you have Flame Strike. So against like a minion heavy deck, that's pretty good. But man, 9 mana. 9 mana? Oh. So okay, I guess the best situation for this card is that you already have some elementals on the board. Say you're losing to a faster deck, right? So say you're losing to like a, I don't know, what's a faster deck? Like a hunter or something, right? So then you give all your elementals lifesteal, you gain back a lot of life, you gain the 5 armor, you summon the 3/6 elemental, and they have to basically kill your board. Because if they can't kill your board, you keep on getting life. But then to kill your board, they have to play minions or remove it with spells, and then you just play up more minions and stuff like that. This also synergizes with Syndragosa, because you can ping your own champion, get a 3/6, get more lifesteal. It's really grindy. Okay, so the first impression of all the hero cards is they're all very grindy, right? They all kind of want to play the long game. I'm going to give Frostless Jaina a... I want to give this a 4 stars. But I think it's a 3. I think it's actually... I think it's still a 3 because there's a lot of setup cost. Is there going to be an elemental mage deck? I mean, probably Kalamos and whatnot. Let's just give this a 3. I just want to give this a 3. I don't think it's that... I think this all these effects are good together. I think the hero power is kind of busted. But at the same time, it's 9 mana. Like, you kind of have to work for this. I'm going to give this a 3 stars. Yeah. 9 mana is a big cost. Yuka, thanks for the 25 months, man. Welcome back. Alright, let's move on to Paladin. Chill Blade Champion is a 4 mana 3/2 charge lifesteal. Reminds you of Corcoran Elite immediately. It gets lifesteal though, so against aggro decks it's pretty sweet because not only does it gain you 3 life, they have to kill it, which gains you another 3 life. So that's nice. You don't want to trade with this. You want to go face. You want to go face, right? Yeah, you want to go face. Even against aggro, you want to go face. Because if you trade, this is like a bash. And it's bad. So, this basically says... Deal 3 damage to the opponent. Heal 3 to yourself. And then make a 3/2 lifesteal. You do not want to trade with this. I think this is not... This is really good if you buff it. Yeah, all lifesteal cards are good if you buff it. This is really good against 1/3s. But that's about it. I'm gonna give this like a 2 star. Yeah, 2 stars is fair, I think. I think if you buff this, it'd be pretty cool. But then Burn Bristle is probably just better, right? Burn Bristle is more sticky as well as Taunt, Divine Shield, and Lifesteal. So yeah, I think this is kind of like a filler. I think in the arena this is gonna be good. Christie's 8111, thank you so much for the sub. So this is a good off-topic thing. I think gaining life in any card game is actually really good if the card does something else. So like, for example, Healing Touch sucks because it only gains you life. But cards that gain you life that are stapled onto a minion or stapled onto like Holy Nova, for example, like an extra effect is actually really good. Because it like gaining life makes your opponent's combat math really, really difficult. So if they try and count lethal and then you play a card of lifesteal, then you suddenly mess their math up a lot. I actually love playing cards that gain you life in Magic as well. So I think this has a lot of value in Arena. Howling Commander, Battlecry. Draw. Oh, it's 3-mana 2/2 Battlecry. Draw a Divine Shield minion from your deck. Draw a Divine Shield minion from your deck. Wow, there's a lot of 3-mana 2/2s to draw a card now. So this is even better sometimes than the Cabal Courier because it draws a card from your deck. But at the same time, it's a 3-mana 2/2 that draws a card from your deck. So it's not like it's insane or anything. It does draw a specific card, so that's also good. So say you only have like Tyrion in your deck, or you have Tyrion and Burn Bristle, or something, right? Seems okay. And then it's good in Arena, but in Constructed, I feel like that Paladins already have a lot of value cards that don't need to go don't go to the avenue of card drawing. For example, Spiker's Steed, right? Like a lot of one of the best decks in right now is like the mid-range Paladin with like Murlocs and perhaps the Spiker's Steeds and just a lot of mid-range creatures with Sunkeeper Tarim and stuff like that. Like drawing cards is like a ton of value, right? But Paladins already have value from their OP cards and their buffs and their True Silver Champions and stuff like that, right? So I feel like this card is actually pretty redundant. I don't think it's that good. And it's not like it's a 3-mana 2/3 or 3/2. That would make it so much better. But it's a 3-mana 2/2, so it's like an upgraded. I hope you like my Novice Engineer. So I'd say this is like a 2-star. I think in Arena this is fine, because it's like a Cabal Courier, right? Anything that draws a card is good in Arena, but in Constructed I don't think it's that good. So let's just give this a 2-star in Constructed. Yeah, let's just give this a 1-star in Constructed. I don't think it's gonna be that good. Light Sorrow is a 4-mana 1/4 weapon. After a friendly minion loses Divine Shield, so one of your guys, you gain 1 attack. So it's kind of like Light's Justice, but Light Sorrow. Oh, that's cute. After a friendly minion loses Divine Shield, gain +1 attack. So you want to gain at least 1 attack for this to be good. That's not that hard to achieve. Not on my watch. Ardent Squire. Stegodon. Maybe this is too cute. I think this is too cute. I think this is a 0. Any play this is the 12 months. 1 year hype and Mozgasm. Thank you very much. I think this is a 0-star. I don't think this is good at all. 4-mana 1/4 weapon. So you play this, and if you don't have any Divine Shields, it doesn't do anything. And then you have to play it. I mean, okay, fine. Like the fact that you can hold it is really good. But isn't True Silver just better than this? Like in Hearthstone, you just want immediate effects. You really just want immediate effects. So yeah, I think this is a 0. I think this is just bad. Oh, look at both, dude. He looks look at the art. He looks good. 5-mana 1/7. Oh yeah, Bolvar. I know that. Okay, let's see if this is playable. Bolvar Fireblood, Divine Shield. Okay. After a friendly minion loses Divine Shield, gain +2 attack. So it's like this. It's like the other one, right? It's like the other one to lose Divine Shield kind of thing. So it's a 5-mana 1/7 that turns to 3/7 after Divine Shield's lost, and if you have more Divine Shields, it turns to 5/7 and stuff like that. It's okay. I mean, it's slow, but at the same time, it's also kind of because a 5-mana 3/7 is fine. This is a 5-mana 1/1 that turns into a 3/7. That's how I look at it, at least. Right? It's a 5-mana 1/1 Death Rattle into 3/7. And if you have a couple more Divine Shields, it might be a 5/7. But at the end, it's not really that insane. So man, I want this card to be good, but my first impression is that it's not good. How's this good? You could. Rowling Blade is not in the. Oh no, Rowling Blade is. Is Rowling Blade GG? Or is Rowling Blade still in the game? Man, I am really bad at remembering these stat settings. I think this is. Yeah, I think this is bad. It's in? Okay. But I think this is still bad. 1/7 Divine Shield is so weird. Okay, so if there's any attack buffs in the new expansion, then this is better. But a 5 mana 1/7 Divine Shield is like this reminds me of the what's your face called? Twilight Summoner. Yeah, this reminds me of Twilight Summoner, and Twilight Summoner is not good in Paladin. So I'm gonna rate this like kind of bad. Yeah. 1 star. Rob QQ, thanks for the sub.